Iron Mike Tyson. His very name struck terror in the hearts of his opponents. But what made Mike Tyson so great? Was it his power, his speed, his sheer ferocity in the ring? Although these attributes made him one of the most fierce competitors to ever step in the ring, I believe that if you were to ask Mike Tyson today what allowed him to become so great, his answer would be his head trainer, Cus D'Mato. You see, Tyson recently released a book entitled Iron Ambition, and in this book, he discusses his relationship with his head trainer, Cus D'Mato. And the interesting thing that Tyson talks about in the book is that despite his physical attributes of power and speed, D'Mato specialized in training the mind. You see, D'Mato was an expert in psychology and philosophy. Something interesting that most people don't realize is that D'Mato not only trained Mike Tyson, but he also had two former world champions under his belt in Floyd Patterson and Jose Torres. And despite not being formally educated, D'Mato was extremely well-read in terms of training the mind, and he knew that in order for a champion to fulfill their potential, they needed to have control of their mind as well as their physical body. As a matter of fact, Cus D'Mato was once quoted as saying that fighting is at least 85% mental. That means that fighting is only 15% physical. Now, if you think about that quote for a second, the majority of most people's training focuses on their physical attributes. But if D'Mato is right, that means if they're training only physical, then they're ignoring 85% of their training, and therefore they're only fulfilling 15% of their potential. You see, Mike Tyson came from a pretty tough background. He was subjected to physical abuse, he was around a lot of drugs and alcohol growing up, he lost his mother to cancer at a young age, and despite his tremendous physicality, D'Mato knew that if he couldn't help Tyson get control of his mind, then the physical aspects wouldn't matter. And in his book, Tyson would go into detail about some of the mind training techniques that Cus D'Mato would use with him, and he even went as far as taking him to see a hypnotist in New York City in order to help Tyson manage his emotions and his mental health. Eventually, Tyson would go on to become one of the greatest heavyweights of his era, maybe of all time. But I firmly believe that he would have never been able to accomplish what he did in the sport if it hadn't been for the mind training that was conducted by his head trainer, Cus D'Mato. And if you're like me, I'm going to take the word of a man who trained 3 world champions in the sport of boxing, and I'm going to believe that training the mind is more important than training the body. And for that very reason, I have gone ahead and created the most comprehensive mind training program on the market today designed specifically for wrestlers. My name's Coach English. I'm an Air Force veteran, a Division I wrestler, a championship coach, a published author, and a teacher of over a decade and a half. And I've gone ahead and poured over dozens, if not hundreds, of books and other resources on psychology and personal development. I've compiled it into the most comprehensive mind training program designed specifically for wrestlers. And I've done all the hard work for you. I've laid it out in a simple, easy to follow program that will allow you to get the most out of your mental and physical abilities. As you can see here, this program is jam-packed with tons of information, techniques, and strategies that will help you to learn how to strengthen your mind. You will learn how to attain attributes such as confidence, how to set and achieve goals, how to motivate yourself to accomplish anything that you want to achieve. And this information is available to you right now. Click on the link, check out the program, strengthen your mind, and become a champion. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Stay sharp.